Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the third match here with Blue-White Azcanta Control. We lost the die roll here, unfortunately, against little Hookie here. But with that said, we should still be able to do pretty well this game. I have confidence after these last two games, although they were kind of against lower tier decks. I mean, Black-White Tokens, Blue-White Control, Teamer kind of hollowed one. Anyways, I have confidence in this deck. So we have turn 1 Serum Visions, we have turn 2 Path, and we're in line for turn 3 Getting of the Trial. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. And our opponent also kept on 7, so we should have a pretty good game here. All right. Polluted Delta, Watery Grave, that's my guess. Inquisition of Kozilek, am I right? Let's see it. Could be Thoughtseize. It might be Thoughtseize. Inquisition, all right. Looks like this is probably Grixis Shadow. Not necessarily, though, but almost assuredly Grixis Shadow. We'll go ahead and shock our land in, and we see 2 more lands on top, which is pretty nice. We want we want at least one of those. Colonnade is a really useful land. Field of Ruin is also great against Grixis Shadow. Even though it can't hit their basics, it still shuts them off of colors and keeps us on mana neutral. So in what order do we want these? Next turn, we probably want the ability to both Serum Visions and Path and or Spreading Seas. So we're playing Island or we're playing Plains or Field of Ruin next turn. Having access to Colonnade, though, would be pretty nice. So I think Colonnade is pretty good for this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on top. It's usually the way we close out games anyways. So I like to go ahead and keep that on top. Let's see what our opponent can get going here, because hopefully they have a hand full of like Terminates. And okay, all right, guys, we're in for a ride here. Could be some sort of like Sultai build. With that said, I want to go ahead and Path to Exile this right now. I don't want that to I don't want them getting any flips, any loots with Jace. Even though that puts them up a bit, they still might have like counter magic in their deck, so that might have been a little aggressive. Oh, Ancestral Vision. All right, our opponent's going deep here. Tarmogoyf. All right, we're getting some good matches here. I'm gonna go ahead and Serum Visions before the Spreading Seas. Another Spreading Seas could be fine. Whoops, well, let's undo that. I want to go bottom though. I don't think Mana Denial is the way we're winning this matchup. I think we just need to find stuff to do. No matter what we do here, we can't quite cut them off of anything. So I guess we want to cut them off of black, then they get black-green. Yeah, that's fine. Another land, not great. So we do still have Gideon to hopefully tick down on this Tarmogoyf in 2 turns. But we do need to find something to do here. So this is going to be a Jund style matchup, but we have to fight their Ancestral Visions, which definitely adds a new component to it. So we do have to keep track of this Ancestral Vision here. It's on 3. We get smacked for 4 here. See if our opponent commits a little more to the board here. They might have stuff like Stubborn Denial. This could be like a Sultai Shadow. I believe they fetch shocked this into play, so could be wrong though. Yeah, I might be wrong. They might have just all right, Supreme Will, not a bad draw. Not gonna play around Stubborn Denial here, because we can't quite do that. Supreme Will could be pretty nice into finding us some action or countering something on this turn here. Alternatively, we could have played Plains and found like a Path to Exile here. We kind of want to maybe bait a counter with this Impulse, though, if they have one. They do know about our Gideon, though. So, ooh, all right. So we got a few things here. Search. We have Negate. We have or Search. Search is definitely the better in the long run, but they probably have Abrupt Decay. So I think picking up this Negate is correct. at least to fight over the Ancestral Vision. And now we want to find like a path to exile. And we found Snapcaster Mage, which will do the trick. The question is, do we want to do it on upkeep, or do we want to when do we want to do this is the question. How many turns? This is in 2 turns. Yeah. I guess I want to do this on upkeep. They are representing Cryptic Command. We'll go ahead and Snapcaster Mage. Hopefully they don't have like Spell Snare plus Leak or something like that. I'm not quite sure how this, what kind of, yeah, we'll negate that. Or, yeah, we'll negate that. We'll get, and so we'll be able to land a Gideon next turn, which might be good enough to beat Ancestral Vision. However, we also drew... Interesting. So we have a decision to make. We could jam Gideon. Yeah, I like jamming Gideon here. Just apply pressure, get the game over. We don't have to fight over card advantage. Yeah, so they get to draw. They get to go up to 7 here, which, I mean, that's a lot of cards, but ultimately I imagine a lot of their cards are going to be pretty irrelevant against us. So they go up to 8 cards. Like if they play like Threat, they play like Hero's Downfall maybe. Liliana, I mean, sure. They could tick down. Each player discards a card. That seems wrong. Discard Damnation, sure. They have another creature. Snapcaster Mage? Are they going to go Snapcaster Inquisition here? Wow. Alright, we're going to get them good here, actually. It almost feels like that Ancestral Vision just didn't do anything. Wow, another Cryptic Command. Whew. Alright, so we could... 2 ways we could do it. We could... I think we just want to rev up Colonnade, swing at Liliana, and then tick up... Or we can even swing with Gideon. And then even swing with Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. Blue. White. Colonnade. Gideon. Combat. This attacks Liliana. Both of these attack my opponent. And this puts them on quite a clock here. Alright, Liliana down. Our opponent's down to 6. Let's see what they can do here. They could just attack Gideon. That's fine. Attacking me? Oh, that scares me, right? If they think they're winning this game through damage, that does me a real concern. Considering we have Cryptic Command, I think I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they have Mana Leak, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, we can play around Mana Leak. I'll swing with both. If they want to go like Snapcaster Mage, I will definitely, and they're just dead. Alright, they were just dead. Okay. That works. I like Rest in Peace for this matchup. I like I like Celestial Purge. Negate seems good. Dispel seems great. Geist seems great. Jace seems great. We have a lot of good stuff for this. This kind of matchup that's been lost, I would say, in Modern. This kind of like grindy mid-range mirror. I think we can settle the Wreckages. I don't think this is quite the matchup for them. What else do we want to cut here? We can probably cut one Verdict. Just keep one because they do play Tarmogoyfs and things like that. So just be cautious. But we do have we have Detention Spheres. Probably cut Wall of Omens. This is not the matchup for Wall of Omens. Definitely the matchup for Azcanta. Even though we probably suspect they bring in things like or have Abrupt Decays, they'll be incentivized to at least side some number of them out. Even though we do play Gideons, I'm not sure. Maybe we can just strain their Abrupt Decays. I don't like Cryptic Commands all that much in the blue mirrors. I think it's a little iffy. They have a lot of cheap interactions, so I don't think we want too many. Maybe Gideon maybe is not the right matchup for big Gideon. Elspeth just takes over the game, but Gideon doesn't. So this is card advantage. All right, let's sort by converted mana cost. Let's take a look at our curve, make sure it's not out of control here. But yeah, having a lot of interaction on 2. Oh, Mana Leak. Even though they're I don't think they're quite a Jund style deck. I think maybe we can cut 1 Mana Leak and keep in Gideon. Yeah, I like that. Some may argue that cutting Mana Leaks entirely is correct. You may be correct. I'm not sure. I do think Mana Leak is at least okay in countering turn 3 Lily. It's not the worst thing in the world. This is a nice hand actually. Low to the ground, good curve. The only issue is, of course, we can't turn 1 Serum Visions, but our hand is loaded with stuff to do, and that's important against a deck that has Inquisition. We'll draw lands in a matchup like this, so we don't need to worry too much about only having a 2-lander here. This is a grindy matchup. So again, all right, another Serum Visions. It would be nice to have been able to unload one of those this turn, to kind of smooth our turn out, but. Here comes Thoughtseize. They might take the Spreading Seas here because of its ability to lock out their black mana. If their plan is to go... are they stuck on... Did they just pass the turn? So with their Serum Visions, they put 2 cards on the bottom. They're digging for lands. They are digging for lands. They took one of our Serum Visions. I'm going to go ahead and... lock out this black source. All right. Nice. The question is, do they play things like Stubborn Denial? I don't suspect they do. Is there a reason to play around it? Maybe we could play around it actually. Instead, we could go Snapcaster Mage into Serum Visions. And that way we don't have to run into something like that. Don't need another D-Sphere. We'll leave Gideon on top. That'll be a great way to close out the game. And yeah, our opponent concedes. That's kind of a non-match there. You saw kind of the grind match game 1, but yeah, we got a bit of a non-match there. So because of that non-match, and especially because of that replay issue in match 1, I'll try to do one more game here for you guys, so you guys can see how this deck plays out. All right, I'll see you guys soon.